Hey guys, Shadow here, and today this will be more of a little more personal video from the ones I post. And today I'm going to reveal and expose the truth behind the toxic Sonic community. I don't know if any others have made videos like this stating the toxicity around the Sonic community and the reason why, and in this I'm going to be giving my reasons why I have took a step back from the community, why I've left so many Sonic servers, and why I have put barriers up against the Sonic community. And you won't be able to see my face. I don't like showing my face, or will not show my face yet to the public, because I'm still involved in some things. Some things are actually good things. From people that are close to me, they understand why I'm not. And also, I just want you guys to understand and be able to grasp what I'm trying to say and attempt to say about this topic. And if you disagree with me, that is totally okay. We are allowed our own opinion and be able to express our own opinion, aka the First Amendment rights here in the United States. And anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go through 3 main reasons why I have left the Sonic community or I've put barriers up in the Sonic community. Before I preface this, I want to make one thing clear, is I am not trying to offend anyone by any other means necessary. I am just trying to expose the truth, and I'm just going to tell you right now, the Sonic community is not worth it. And I'm trying to expose the reasons why. And also, I do own, before you call me a hypocrite for saying I left the Sonic community, not entirely. I partially own a server with someone else. I've made the rules, I've done everything to make sure that this server I own is not a typical Sonic server. I abide by the rules, I make sure everyone in the server abides by the rules, and if this person wants to come out that I partially own the server for, wants to go in my comment section saying it's true, I'll allow this person to do that. And I also will allow this person to give recognition for and proof of this is not a typical Sonic server. When I say typical, we'll explain that here in a minute. Anyway, enough with the baffling, enough with the mumbling, let's go. The first reason why I have taken a step back from the community is the toxicity from the feminist toxicity and the straight shaming that I have witnessed in the community. For example, I was a part of a server, I would say 2 years ago, probably 3 now, and let's just say the people that were making these comments about straight people needs to be wiped from existence was just mind-boggling to me. Being a straight person myself, I took offense to this, but I didn't say anything because I couldn't say anything. I straight up was uncomfortable in that server because of this, and I straight up left the server. I mean, I understand you have your values and beliefs and everything like that, and that's totally fine, but there's no reason why anyone or anything or anyone should say anything about their sexual beliefs and all that stuff. I feel like any part of that, if you want to say, hey, I'm this and that, fine, whatever, no one's going to care. But whenever you say, or when someone says, hey, straight people, are the worst people ever, blah, 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 that's just that. No, that's going way too far. And I personally don't believe in what they believe. I believe in something different. And for the ones that are close to me, I'm not trying to. For the ones that are close to me, y'all know what I believe in, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Number 2 is the favoritism from the admins and the lack of straightforwardness from the admins. And what do I mean by this? I mean, when an owner grants you an admin position, they are believing in you to uphold their standards from the server they created. What do I mean by this? Well, they set a set, as an owner, myself, there are a set of rules that we have in place. Like, for example, no sexually assaulting people, no this, that, or the other. When someone does disobey the rules, they are met with consequences, because the rules in the server state that there will be no sexual assault. Well, here's what happens. One of the admin's friends does something wrong, and they blame the other person because they don't want to expose their friend that they did something wrong. Now that's an issue. And it also comes to a point where I have personally seen on Discord that the victim has gotten kicked out of the server because the admin's friend, because the one that was causing the issue was the admin's friend. And no, that should not happen. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. And it's unfair, first off. I just have no words. It's mind-boggling to me that some of these admins out here, I'm not saying all, because there are some true admins out there and moderators out there that do their job well, but it is mind-boggling to me how much this happens. I'm just speechless from saying this. Let's move on to number 3, which is the visual and, how do I say this? When you're creating an OC, for any of you that have an OC, you can vouch for me on this, because you probably dealt with this. What am I trying to say here? The visual, the lack of visual, or the ignorance of a character, or the lack of respect. I don't know how to say this, but basically, I'm going to use this as my OC for an example. My OC used to be, before I changed the color of it, black, white, and red, which, so, rightfully so, is Shadow's colors. But I have visually changed some things about my OC that one of my former friends put together, a spreadsheet or a visual context of Shadow and my character, and whenever I go to submit that character, people are like, oh, that's Shadow. Not good enough. First off, I want to preface this. I want to show this. Or not show it. I want to explain how to be visually capable of recognizing a character that's not in the same as a canon character. First off, read the description, because 9 times out of 10, the description does not line up with the canon character. What do I mean by that? Well, Shadow, let's just use Shadow as an example. Shadow is a anti, first off. His occupation is the ultimate life form, and blah blah blah, Shadow's backstory, whatever. With my character is, I'm going to expose my OC a little bit here, is the commander of the Soul Kingdom is loyal to his people, whatever. You see the differences? That's what I'm talking about. Whoever does the character submissions, they only look at the picture and say, oh, it's Shadow, or oh, it's Amy, or oh, it's Knuckles, and it's not accepted. No. Read the description of the character bio before you make any assumptions. This subject, or this third reason right here is the main, is the main reason why I have separated myself from the Sonic community, because no one is visually capable of being able to separate characters or separate OCs from the main canon characters. Anyway, that's all that I have. I'm probably really going to be disabling my chats, my comment section from this video. So, please take care. God bless. Say 4th of July, and have a nice night.